Hello and welcome to the Overly Animated Podcast, where we take animation seriously. We provide fan-oriented and analytic discussions on a variety of animated shows, movies, and anime, including Steven Universe, Gravity Falls, and Rick and Morty. I'm Dylan Hysen, and today I'm joined by Delaney Stovall.
Hello.
Today, Delaney and I will be continuing our watch-through of Over the Garden Wall. This is the third part of our four-part podcast series. Today we're going to be discussing episodes 7 and 8 of Over the Garden Wall, The Ringing of the Bell, and Babes in the Woods, and making our final predictions before we watch the last two episodes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 yeah, for a show that's been out for like a year. it's if you
we have to manufacture our own excitement.
Yeah, we do. The spoilers for up to and including episode 8, but not for the last two. So if you're watching with us, you're safe if you haven't seen the last two. And I would encourage you to watch with us if you haven't already. And yeah, the show's
just to laugh at us.
Or just to laugh if you've already seen it, laugh at our predictions. So overlyanimated.com is where you can find out everything about this podcast. And Delaney, let's get right into these two episodes. What did you think? What are the high points, and where are you on the series now through episode 8?
I still really like it. We got a very interesting episode with Greg. Also, oh my god, a Miyazaki reference that I could actually understand because I've seen Spirited Away. Incredible.
Good job,
It's
good
just
job.
so good.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of myself. I'm not sure which episode I might prefer, because the Greg's episode's really kind of weird. Like, not like a bad weird, but like, it's not something I would typically like, but then the end's like, oh my god. So, don't know, but I really liked it. It was great.
That was the 8th one.
Yes. Yeah. And then 7, I really, the daughter, niece, she was really neat.
Not actually related, yeah.
Yeah, not actually related.
Lorna.
Can you repeat that?
Lorna.
Yeah. I was having issues.
Yeah, I thought she was, like, Lena or something for a while, but then they said the R. Yeah.
And, like, the design of all that, and then, like, I really like things like that where it's, like, creepy and, like, obviously she was gonna eat, like, I don't know, like, I enjoyed that, like, that she was bad and she was gonna eat, like, I just liked it. The turtles were weird. That's
true, the turtles were weird. That's boring. Like, we think the same thing for these two. Yeah, I'm not big on... That's not... The abstractness of Greg's dream in episode 8 wasn't my type of thing either.
Yeah.
Although that episode certainly got there at the end, I think.
However, the Odysseus thing, I was so there for.
You were there for that?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
glad you were there for that. Okay, so the series kind of finally got there for me. I mean, not that it wasn't good up until now, but it's just been, like, good, not great. Episode 7, The Ringing of the Bell, I think it's like a masterpiece. This one is pretty incredible. This is exactly my type of thing. It was very tropey, very done before, and if you think about it, you can tell where the plot's going, although I was still surprised, I guess. Very Miyazakian, as you mentioned, and art-wise, plot-wise, production in general wise, I think The Ringing of the Bell is kind of perfect, and I absolutely loved it.
It was perfect. Yeah. I agree.
So for me, this is like the highlight of the show so far. I assume we're getting 2 incredible episodes at the end. I'm still, plot-wise, we still haven't really gotten there yet, but I'm fine with it not like being the super continuous plot thing, because we've had these pretty incredible self-contained episodes, my highlights being episodes 3, 5, and 7. And then the first one was also pretty stunning. That was more of a plotty one. And then episode 8, it was weird, but then at the end it was very kind of chilling and seemingly a good setup for the finale-ish stuff.
Like, yes, please freak me out. I'm here for this.
Yeah, I mean, episode 7 did that too.
Yes.
Yes, let's get into each one, I guess. Let's talk The Ringing of the Bell. We have, so Beatrice is not a big presence in either of these episodes.
But she also has a really sad, like, little scene.
In the beginning
can we not do this?
Yeah, in the beginning of episode 7, right? Like,
yes, and in episode 8.
Yeah, at the end, when she finds them and stuff,
well,
too.
before that.
She's just, like, looking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad. It's sad. All gray. I'm like, no.
We'll make our final Beatrice predictions in a little bit. But,
yes.
Yeah, so... we don't get much Beatrice, but we get I have my notes from the previous episodes up. We have the woodman. Okay, so in episode 7 we have like a scene with the woodsman, the beast, and them. And then Wirt like kicks the thing away, and then
Let
they
me
run
chop
away.
down this tree to warn these children. They'll trust me immediately.
Yeah. Again, it seemed like he was saying kind of important things, and it's hard to understand him.
Yeah, I think that's probably like part of the point.
Yeah, I know. I think that is the point. But then eventually, it's just like beware the beast. That was his conclusion. That was the thesis.
That's the important part.
And then they run to this thing, and we meet Lorna.
LOL, Greg being like, "Oh no, let's not go to the
Yeah.
creepy cabin." And then they go. And
This
it's
is like the
Greg was
third.
right for once.
Yeah, it's like the third similar-looking cabin thing they've been to. I think, if we're
Yes.
including the tavern in there.
Let's
It's
just go to creepy places.
Lorna, incredibly sympathetic character, definitely.
I mean, she's precious one.
Precious, obviously, yeah. But we have a revelation when they are hiding in the thing in the frog box when the auntie.
Wait, what's the new name? It's Doctor.
Oh yeah. I'm expecting you to remember these.
Oh, it's was it? It was Doctor.
The name of the frog. Well, okay. Why is the frog back with them? That's my question. What? Why does he go with them at the end of episode 6?
Yes, because they hug, and he's like, "Hurry up, Greg!" Like he came back.
Even though he had the record deal.
Yes.
Okay, I missed that.
So this is a character moment
Yeah.
for the frog.
Yeah.
He chose Greg over his record deal.
That's a bad choice.
Wow.
That's a bad choice.
I mean, I don't think I'd pick Greg, but still.
They're lost. This is a terrible situation.
Well, Greg's probably Greg. No, not Greg. The frog is probably going to save everyone. I can't.
He was
I'm really
Doctor
upset.
something. Yeah, it was good.
The
though.
one time I can't remember the name.
This is your one job, Delaney, is
I
remembering the
know.
frog's name.
Doctor, I don't know. And I notice every time, but I'm just I can't.
No, but that's not okay. They're in the basket filled with
Black turtles.
turtles, not frogs. Yeah, turtles, and the auntie whispers. Is
I thought they
like-
were inky. Like I thought they were like the weird like. Was it a turtle when they were in the oil like with the fake beast?
Oh yeah, he coughed
That's
up.
what I thought
no, I
they
think
were.
did he cough up a? I mean, I
I
can
don't know
look
if it was
at
a
this
frog
list
or
for
a
you.
turtle. I don't remember. I feel like it was a turtle.
Yeah, it might have been though. So that might be what's causing them. Yeah.
That would be a creepy little theme thing.
I mean, they
did.
definitely seem like they're in the oil that the woodsman had in
Yeah.
episode 1. Yeah. But Auntie Whispers is like children coming into the cabin and stuff, and Wirt's like, I'm in high school. Like, what? Wirt, since
I
when are
guess
you in
he's
high
like
school? He's like
guess
14,
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Wirt, since when are you...
Oh, he's probably like I'm 17 probably, and we're gonna be like, no, you're not. Wirt. You're lying.
Yeah, since when are you not 11? Come on.
Yeah, like seriously.
I had him as Dipper aged, although I guess he looks older than Dipper.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was older than Dipper, but
So let's go with 14, because that is technically high school age.
yeah.
That was the big plot revolution, episode 7. Okay, Auntie Whispers, kind of modeled after the Spirited Away witches.
LOL, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, since they're sisters now. She says at the end, beware my sister. It's not the same design, but yeah,
Well, like the whole idea is
old
the same.
witch sisters definitely from Spirited Away. And then the monster Lorna kind of turns into, it's pretty reminiscent of No Face, I think, from Spirited Away to me.
Yeah, I agree.
That's like the most frequent Miyazaki reference I think you see is kind of No Face designs. We had that in Korra too, Spirit,
Yeah,
No Face
definitely.
Spirit. I think in the Juan episodes.
Yes.
Yeah. And so okay, Laura's design, Lorna. So yeah, I thought it was Laura. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. It was very
Yeah.
confusing. It was like, and I didn't have captions on, and like the YouTube generated captions are like useless.
We have all these like weird named characters, and then we have Greg. I feel like he's Beatrice. I guess is a fine name, but
Yeah, Beatrice. Well, I mean,
kind of an old
yeah.
lady name. But yeah,
Gregory's kind of an old man name.
yeah, I guess. But he's just Greg. What do you think of Lorna's design? She kind of has this like flat nose, kind of simple face-ish design.
Yeah. She's adorable. And like I was like, she bad, something off.
Really, you thought she was bad?
I mean, not like bad, but like the whole like spirit thing. I was like, yep, something's messed up, dark spirit crap going on.
Oh, well, you were like Greg, and you were anticipating the.
Yes.
I never see it coming when the adorable
How?
the adorable
How do you
girl
not see it coming? It always happens, Dylan.
the
It always
adorable
happens.
girl turns out to be evil. I never know. They're too precious. I can't suspect them of
I
being.
was surprised that the aunt didn't
Well, yeah,
Like
it's
that she didn't like actually eat children, but
yeah, that one was weird because her design is very evil, so I don't
that was the only
understand.
part that like kind of got me. I was fully expecting Lorna to like go full spirit freak out, like go ghost. I was expecting that.
Go
Sam would
Ghost, yeah.
appreciate.
Then, yeah, it's Auntie Whisper's design too, very good. Like you get into kind of horror moments with her when she's looking for them initially. With I think teeth. I feel like we got from her.
Teeth are messed up.
Yeah, and I don't know. They evade them, and there's this whole thing, and then she's the bell with Lorna, and
Yes,
it's like what's going on there. Very very interesting.
I liked the bell. Like I'm a sucker for things like that. Very interesting.
This is very similar to Pacifica in Gravity Falls.
Yes.
That's are we Lorna or Pacifica? I think one of them is more fresh than the other, although Pacifica's pretty fresh too.
I mean, Pacifica's a brat, but I love her.
Yeah, no, I mean you have to love Pacifica after that Pacifica
Yeah.
episode.
No. Yeah. Def.
What so yeah, I don't know, just this whole thing, and then Lorna, they go into the dark room, and then just everything art wise with her, the evil spirit coming out with her
Yes.
was incredible.
It was so good.
Yeah, I just was in love with all of that.
I lost a little bit of it because the sun was shining directly, and I was like, I am missing all of these things happening in the darkness, but I saw most of it.
This is why you have to watch in pitch black.
I mean, it's hard. It's very bright outside.
Midnight viewings only of this series. Yeah.
Yes.
I was
Have nightmares.
They go outside, and then the frog whatever his name is right now swallowed the bell.
Doctor,
And
whatever.
yeah, Greg rings him. What does Greg tell?
Well,
Tell her
Greg
to do.
goes turn into a magical tiger.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh my god, no. Which I wasn't expecting, like, worked. Like, I was like, she's gonna turn into a magical tiger, great.
Yeah, I thought that was actually gonna happen, but no.
Yeah, like, I was...
But then
And then, it's
then
so
what?
great. Like, why didn't the ant just do this the
Okay, yeah.
entire
So
time?
that's the big question, right? Like, because then Word expels the demon, and then
Yeah.
Lorna goes back with Auntie Whispers. Well, so the conclusion, I guess,
she's
is that
just not that bright. I don't know.
there's like two options. One, Auntie Whispers thought of this and
Was afraid she'd leave.
yeah, wants to keep Lorna around because she likes her. But the other option is that she just never thought of it. I feel like the ending wasn't clear which one it was.
No, it wasn't.
Why is Lorna going back with creepy Auntie who makes her work 24/7?
I think that's the big. She was so ready to abscond with
Yeah,
the children, and
with
then
Word. Yeah, what do you think of the romantic tension between Lorna
I felt
and
like
Word?
Greg
You felt like Greg?
in the corner
You
getting
weren't
like
you weren't
puffing.
you weren't shipping it.
I mean, it was cute, but then I was like, this is too much. No
It was
thanks.
adorable, but
I mean, it was cute, but
it was like,
wasn't
oh man,
like-
love triangle time between
Oh my god,
between a bird and a demon possessed.
Wirt, man,
Yeah.
Wirt's beating him off with sticks. Like,
Yeah, that's
ooh,
Just-
I don't know what it is about Wirt, man.
yeah. And then at the end, we get another woodsman and the beast thing. I don't remember what.
The beast
what
is so
happens.
creepy.
The beast is. We almost see him, I think, at the end of
Yes.
this episode. Yeah, it seems like he has things coming off his face. I'm not sure.
Again, I had the sun, and it wasn't helpful.
They look like tentacles or whiskers or something. I'm not sure what's going on there.
What if he just has like a Lorax mustache?
Yeah, that's the answer.
Would that be incredible?
For the record, I still have not been spoiled. Like, I genuinely don't know what the beast looks like. That's
I
pretty
don't.
good.
I haven't either.
Yeah, it's good.
If he looks like the Lorax, though, I will die.
Well, we can only hope he will look like the Lorax.
I'm gonna draw like a dark
What
Lorax.
else? No, don't do that. What else from the Ringing of the Bell specifics do we have? I feel like that was it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Except like the long, like very angsty teenage journey inward.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was starting to lose hope in the beginning too, or whatever. Yeah. So
he's getting progressively ruder to Greg.
yeah, it's sad. For this episode overall, just the aesthetic and the tone. I don't know if you can hear that thunder, but not that tone.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's scary thunder. The storm
It's
is
okay.
in my room. Wow.
yeah, no, it's in your room now, and
Great. I have the
just
wasp.
everything. The character designs, Lorna and Auntie Whispers. Auntie Whispers voiced by Tim Curry, who is Nigel Thornberry.
I love it.
And Lorna voiced by Shannon Sossaman. I'm not particularly familiar with her, but
That sounds familiar to me for some weird reason.
I don't know, she's a person, like an actress. If you look her up, yeah, so I just everything about this, artistically especially, it was so wonderful, and I really love this one. I will be watching this episode many a times.
I loved it. Might be my fave.
Might be your fave. Definitely my fave. I'll say that. And just Miyazaki influences, everything. I don't know. I want to talk about it more, but it's more just like I like it and not much explanation.
And we're gonna screech about it. Like that's it.
Yeah.
I'm so proud. I was like, oh my god, a Miyazaki reference that I finally get. Yes.
Congratulations.
I can finally understand.
Okay, let's talk Babes in the Woods, episode 8, and my big thing to point out from earlier. Okay, so I guess the plot is that Word is like fallen into despair, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's an angsty teen.
Oh, now Word, the Beast says Word's losing hope at the end of episode 7, not the beginning. Okay, so in the beginning of the episode, he's being angsty, but he's like, theoretically, we learn that like the Beast is taking him, but it's not clear how much is real or whatever.
Yeah.
Or which is from Greg's dream. It seems like it's too complicated for him to have dreamed up, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't. Well, at first I was like, oh my god, Greg's gonna die. Like, because it was snowing, and like I thought this was gonna be like a dream, like an exposure dream, and that Greg was actually like in heaven.
That's
and was dead.
Nice dark thinking.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, before that though, they're like on this boat, and I don't know. Before that, we get Greg.
He's like rowing with a guitar.
Greg's trying. Yeah, he's trying to perk him up though, and he says that, "Did you know that dinosaurs had big ears, but no one ever knows because they didn't have bones?"
Bart's like, no.
It's like, I didn't know that. It's like, no, it's not. It's his rock face says it or something.
So it's a rock fact, which is funny because his other rock fact was actually a fact. So I'm really confused about what.
Wait, what was his other rock fact?
I don't remember, but like it was an actual true thing, and I was like,
this guy, this seems plausible.
And then I'm like, what? No, like it was. I'm gonna have to go back because like it was an actual fact. Like I was like, wow, that's like a true thing. And then I was like, so are rock facts real? Or are they not? I'm really confused.
I don't know. The logic was there for Greg in this one, so I was.
The logic, but he's like that wasn't true, and like his other fact was true. What's a rock fact? I need to know. Like, are they true or are they not? Like, I'm really confused.
Well, we'll just have to wait. That's the big mystery. We'll find solved in a big mystery.
I mean,
but then where it's like you're the leader, or he's not like that. He's like, I don't care, and Greg has to pick it up, and you feel bad for Greg and stuff. Yeah, especially when he blames him for being there in the first place.
Like, wow, we're
sad, yeah. But then we get this giant 5-minute dream, fever pitch dream sequence with Greg.
I did like the music for a little bit.
Yeah, he's in Cloudland. There's like these different groups
Cloud
of things.
City. He's in Cloud City.
He's in Cloud City, and I guess the weirdest thing was they like had the 3 welcome parties, and then they cut to like this thing with like a rain cloud above it. I don't even know what it was, but it was random, really and it was kind of funny. And eventually they have like the North Wind, and that's when we cut to IRL / the unknown, but it's not actually IRL.
I like the Odysseus thing, but then like it didn't have any relevance.
No relevance, but we learned that like it's a dream because we didn't necessarily know before. That was what was really weird about it to start, is because it's like nothing in the unknown is real anyway. So what's this dream? Like, how do we tell it's real from not real? Yeah. So we don't know until real or not real, coming in November at the end of that movie. But really until then we have the North Winds, and that happens in real life. And then at the end we have who is it? The woman, I don't remember what she is.
She's the queen.
The Queen of the Clouds, yeah. No, not Queen. Yeah, the Queen of the Clouds. Is Cloud City the Clouds, or is it one element?
I don't know. Okay. This is confusing. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, she gives him a wish or something, right? And
yeah.
So what's your read on this whole wish thing? Like, because if it's in Greg's head, then Word being taken by the Beast already is not a real thing, right?
Yes.
But then it seems like what he wishes to take the place of Word in being controlled by the Beast, and then we cut back to the forest, and then he's running off with the Beast. So
I feel like it could be like a mixture of both. Like, I mean, because we know the unknown is coming. It's clearly a magical place, so I feel like the
dreamland was kind of mixed with reality.
Yeah, like it was kind of like seeping in, and of course he wants to help his brother. So
it was a very interesting way to kind of advance the plot and set up the last two episodes with this kind of
Yes.
abstract device.
And the trees were wrapped around Wirt.
Yeah,
So,
when he woke up, yeah.
so that was weird.
Yeah, so
And that
I don't have
and that
I know what.
and it does tie with we've seen the beast in connection with the tree like winding.
Yeah.
So that seems like a thing.
Yeah. It seems like it's kind of reality. I didn't have a great read on,
It was very confusing.
what was real or what wasn't, but
Well, the wish thing I think is like if the queen like is the queen good? Is she bad? Like
I
what's
don't know. It seems like the queen's, to me, I guess the read is that the queen is not real, and then
Yeah.
this is just Greg deciding what to do on his own.
Yeah. But then their elements are like like the facts are being presented to him.
It's like
in
it's
this
like
way.
his subconscious taking the information in that he sees,
Or
right?
I guess the force of the unknown could also be like helping. Like
Yeah.
it could be like the forest. I mean, forest is alive. Trees are alive. But like, the forest could have a consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be something like that.
That's I want. Yeah, I don't.
Because I could see it as something being like a shifting kind of like not like some sort of shifting being. Like the forest is like that's part of why it's so weird. Is like it's also like it's like its own thing. Kind of like Pandora in Avatar, the blue people, not the other one.
Let's not talk about that. But
But you know what I mean.
yeah, I don't
Like that kind of
necessarily
thing.
have that read on that. It's possible the beast is like the god of the forest or something.
Yeah.
That seems potentially possible. But I
He
do
seems
like.
like, if anything, he'd be more like a Pan figure, but like obviously darker.
Yeah, yeah. It was very. It's. I think the big thing though is it's very striking how they advanced the plot in kind of an abstract way. It was very creative, and I think it worked really well. And really, the episode gets very good at that, and then Wirt chases after him and like falls on the thing, and then he's pulled out by Beatrice, and then the same
The fish that
the
is
fisherman
fishing.
who was there in the beginning. It all tied together very well, and like those last 2 or 3 minutes, I thought were very good.
And so, we saw the fish in the theme,
In what?
the theme in the like beginning, the song,
Okay.
the theme song, like
The theme song. Oh.
the fish is in it.
Like from the first episode, because the
Yes.
theme song doesn't like it's like not there
Yeah.
after that. Okay, I don't remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's there. Like when they run over all the scenes, because I was like, what? I don't know. That's just something that sticks out in my mind. Is the fish that is fishing.
Dude, that's very important.
It is. It obviously became like a thing.
What do you think of this ending, and what do you think of this episode overall?
I really liked it. Like I didn't really like the. I mean, the dream sequence was fine. I liked the Odysseus. Like I'm always like, yes, please, Greek, sure. But the ending I think is like definitely the best part, and like just how dark it gets and how quickly, and like it was really interesting, and for Greg's character and like for Wirt, and it's just really neat. And I liked it. I don't think it's as strong as the Ringing of the Bells.
Yeah,
Or is it Ringing of the Bell?
Ring
Whatever.
of the bell. Yeah,
Yeah. So
I think this is to me this is one of the weaker ones in the series. But like once we get past the abstract sequence, not that it's bad. It's just I don't know. I didn't connect much to it.
yeah.
Once we got past that, then I thought it was very good and sets up well for what's to come. Speaking of which, let's make our final predictions for this entire
Beatrice
series.
is going to save them all.
Okay, so what plot elements do we have hanging? So we have Greg going with the Beast. We have the Woodsman being controlled by the Beast with the daughter and the lantern, and probably along with the Beast and Greg. We have Wirt with Beatrice on the boat, and Beatrice is still a bird.
Yes.
And then do we have any other hanging characters? Probably, I don't think anyone else is relevant.
No, we don't really have hanging characters, but then of course, like they have to get home.
And then they have to get home. Okay, so Beatrice. Beatrice is gonna become human by the end. True or false? True.
True, but I also think there's a chance she might either sacrifice her life or go back to being a bird.
At the end, yeah. I think we'll see her human form at least.
I
Okay.
do think we will
Do,
see
okay,
her.
you have to make a call. Is she going to go back to being a bird at the end? Is she going to die? Is she going to be
Oh, that's
human?
but like
And
I don't know.
if she is a human and
Yeah.
is alive at the end, is she going to go back with to the real world with them?
I don't think she's gonna go back with them. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think like she either like that's my definite. I don't think she's gonna go back with them, and I think I'm gonna commit to she's gonna stay a bird.
Okay, okay. But
But
she
her
comes.
dying is close second.
You think she's gonna become a human and then go back to being a bird?
Yeah, it's some sort of sacrifice on her part.
Okay. I think she's gonna become a human and then stay a human, I guess, somehow. I'm not sure how that works. But I guess it depends on what we think happens with the Beast. Okay.
And I think Beatrice is connected to the Lantern.
Okay. Do you think Beatrice is his daughter?
Yes.
Yes? You want to commit to that one? That seems like a long shot.
I'm gonna commit.
Okay.
Beatrice is
the woodsman's daughter.
Is
I don't know how that makes any sense.
Well, I mean, she was a little sketch on her story, a little bit. I mean, she's kind of been lying to them the whole time. And the woodsman, that would be something the Beast would do. You got to keep the lantern lit, but his daughter's not really in danger at all. He just turned her into a bird, so like they wouldn't run into each other. And also, she didn't see him. She ran into the tree and like passed out because she's a derp, which she also did when she ran into Wirt. She saw the owl, freaked out, and left, which I think could be the Beast keeping Beatrice away and away from the woodsman because he doesn't want the woodsman to realize and like have them talk like with the bird and realize, wait, this is my daughter, you tricked me, you jerk. And then like, which I think might happen, and then the woodsman's like gonna turn on the Beast and the lantern goes out and the Beast dies.
Why is the Beast connected to the lantern? Do we know that?
Yeah, well, they keep saying whoever carries the lantern.
Yeah.
So I think there's a chance that could be like that could be the Beast's like shtick. So that he stays alive. He tricks people like this, so he stays alive, and the lantern goes out and he's dead, or whatever.
So the lantern goes out, and then Beatrice dies.
That is my big theory.
Okay, interesting. I'm convinced that thematically this would work. Beatrice being the daughter, like the woodsman needs some sort of heroic type of thing at the end because he's been good and misunderstood the entire time. And we need some sort of payoff with the daughter. So I could see it. I just don't, like, within the mythology of the show, I don't see a connection right now.
I understand.
But, like, yeah. I don't know. I could see it happening.
I'm just going full hog. Like, I'm just, like, going whole hog. Like, just all of it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's better.
I'm just jumping
more,
the shark.
There's more payoff to higher risk, higher reward. I will get to make fun of you more if it doesn't happen.
Oh, good, great. And then the thunder behind you just made that even better.
And more menacing, yeah.
Yeah, great. Awesome.
So I want to know what the Beast looks like, except we have no way of like predicting that, so I don't know.
Yeah. I'll Rex mustache. That is my call.
My big question is like, what is the unknown in general, and like, how does the Beast connect to it, and how does it connect to Wirt and Greg, but Wirt specifically.
And I'm also beginning to think it's not real.
Yeah, I don't know how. I think it's not real, but I don't know how it's not real.
Yeah, like I don't want to say it's like a dream, but like something weird's going on.
It could be like if they step out of the wardrobe type thing, you know.
Or like, I mean, I could even see like one of the kids like actually be dying or something.
Yeah.
And like it could be something like that. I don't know.
I foresee an ending that has like personal significance to Wirt and like ties up his arc, but in terms of the unknown, like relating to him.
Yeah, I'm not.
Some type of thing like that. I'm not sure how they're going to.
I just hope it's not some dumb like.
With these type of endings, you have to be really careful because they can be dumb pretty quickly.
Like I don't want it to be some dumb like, oh, I'm starting high school and I went on this epic quest. We've just been LARPing this entire time, and I really hope it's not something like that. I don't want it to be some dumb like, oh, you're about to start, or it's going to be like him becoming brave and the hero so he can ask Sarah out. Like, please no.
Yeah, I don't want Sarah. I don't want to see Sarah at the end. I agree. I feel like that's a big possibility, but I don't want to see Sarah at the end.
Yeah, I will be mad.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they could do it well, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I think that's all I can think of. Are we going to see all the minor characters again at the end somehow?
Yes, definitely. It's going to happen.
I don't know. Like, you have to remember, we only have 22 minutes left.
No, we're going to see everyone.
Okay. I would like to see everyone again.
Like, that's going to happen. Like, there's going to be, like, a parade of characters.
Oh, the last thing is that will Beatrice and Wirt be a thing?
I don't want them to be, but I feel like they might be, just for a brief moment before, because obviously I think she's going to stay a bird.
I think it makes Beatrice and Wirt makes more sense now that we know he's like slightly older than we thought he was, right? Because like you could see Beatrice being 14 or whatever.
I feel like, well, I mean, I still feel like Beatrice is like 16, which I think Wirt could be 16. I obviously don't agree.
Yeah,
but I feel like
it's close enough that it could work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think that's a thing. This series isn't gonna have a completely happy ending, so there's gonna be some tragic element.
Yeah, no, I'm expecting to have my heart crushed a little bit.
Oh, that's
I'm not
good.
like super invested, but
Yeah,
like,
that's good. Good.
like
Heart
if Beatrice
crushing.
dies, I'll be like, oh.
Very yeah. So what are you most interested in going to that? I'm interested in seeing what happens with
Beatrice.
Beatrice. Yeah, me too.
And the Beast.
I want to see the Beast, but even more than that, I want to see how the unknown plays into the finale. Interesting. I mean, obviously, that's the setting, but like, what's the big reveal with it? What's going on here? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's good for episodes 7 to 8. Our predictions. I'm Dylan Hysen. That's Delaney Stovall. You can find more on this podcast at overlyanimated.com. And thanks. You can support our Patreon at patreon.com/overlyanimated. Thanks to our current patrons. As of this recording, we're recording this ahead of time, ahead of its release. Thanks to our current patrons at the moment: Andy, Nate, Beatrice, Cordell, Mitch, Shayna. Beatrice's new nickname could be Bluebird.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this.
Yeah. I don't know if she watches the show or not though. We have
and she does like Beatrix, so
yeah, we have Buzz Lightyear, Nathan Fillion, Beatrix Strange, Cordell University, Fever Mitch, and Hannah. And we will be soon, whenever this releases, soon after that, be talking about the last 2 episodes and wrapping the series up and what we think of it. Get excited, yay.
Your phone's got excited.
Phone's excited. Too late to make edits though, so we're gonna hear that in the background.
It's fine. I mean, there's been thunder, phone ringing.
The thunder adds ambiance.
I think my roommate's about to burst through the door. Like, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Just get all the noise.
Last thoughts, good?
Yes, great. I really liked episode 7. Episode 8 was but I'm excited. It's a good setup.
Yeah, I anticipate high quality last episodes, and I'll be
Yes.
rewatching episode 7. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.